What is the secret of a chef in a restaurant to serve the customer after taking the order within 10 minutes? And it's full house in a restaurant. The secret lies on preparation, especially making the sauce in advance. That's exactly what we did in the restaurant before. I'm no longer working in the restaurant now. I'm just like you and me as a home cook, but I have taken that knowledge, put it into my practice at home, and I always make a larger batch of the sauce, keep some in the refrigerator and the extra in the freezer so I can use it when I make a new dish tomorrow and the day after, and I can guarantee you that the time that you're going to spend to make that dishes will be cut by half, if not more. Today I want to show you again how to make Kam Heong sauce. In fact, I have already uploaded videos a few weeks ago about how to make Kam Heong. The purpose is that I want to show you how easy it is if you have the ready sauce. With this sauce, I will then make 5 simple dishes, and you will see that how fast this can be done if the sauce is ready. If you find that this method is suitable to you, save you a lot of time, and make yourself appreciate much more to cook in the kitchen, give me a thumbs up, leave a good comment, tap the notification bell, and now I would like to show you the whole process. Let's get started together with me. We need dry shrimp to make this sauce. First, you rinse the dry shrimp thoroughly, soak them in water for about at least 15 minutes, and then after soaking, drain them using a colander and rough chop them into smaller pieces. Next, prepare the aromatic. That's the onion, garlic, and chilies. Chop all of them into small pieces as well. Now, heat some oil in a pan and saute the onions, garlic, curry leaves, chilies until they are all fragrant. And then add the dropped dry shrimp that we have already cleaned just now. Continue to saute. Then after that, stir in the curry powder, your oyster sauce, your light soy sauce, sugar, dark soy sauce, and other seasonings, and mix everything well. Add a little bit of water into it to cook it down until most of the moisture has evaporated and the mixture becomes fairly dry. Then that is your Kam Heong sauce. Pretty easy to make. Well, of course, this is a simplified version, and if you catch it, well. If not, I will leave the full-length videos at the link in the description below the video so you can watch it in details. Make a big batch of sauce is definitely useful, and it's not only for the Kam Heong sauce, it's for all other sauces. When we work in a restaurant, we make a large batch and then we put it into a small little container which is freezer safe. It is about 100 grams each. So 100 grams of the sauce, usually we can use it to make about 300 grams of meat or seafood, which is about one dish when we serve it to the customer. And you can apply this same principle to home cooks. At home, you can do the same thing. Keep it in the freezer. When you need to use it, just take it out and you can make a dish for the family. And it can be kept in the freezer for about at least 2 to 3 months. We have tried that before, and it has no visible change in terms of the flavor. With the Kam Heong sauce ready, we can quickly make a dish. Let me show you how to make a chicken Kam Heong. First, marinate the chicken with a little bit of light soy sauce, some oyster sauce, a bit of cornstarch, and a small amount of vegetable oil. Then preheat the oven to about 185 degrees, and then when it's ready, put the chicken inside for about 30 minutes and wait until it turns golden brown. And that is the only preparation that you need because you already have the Kam Heong sauce ready. Once the chicken is done baking, just stir fry it with the Kam Heong sauce that we prepare and cook it over medium heat. Stir until the chicken absorbs all the sauce and everything is well coated. And once the sauce is well absorbed and cling onto the chicken, it's ready. Simple. It will take you about 5 to 10 minutes. Next, let me show you how to make Kam Heong lala. Lala is a Malaysian local clam. It's a kind of clam. In Malaysia, we call it lala. If you don't have this species of clams, you can use any kinds of shellfish, crab, shrimp, mussels. You can use that. It's the same principle. To make this Kam Heong lala, first you get the sauce, put it into the skillet or the wok, add a little bit of water, and when it's heated up and start to bubble, what you need is just add the shellfish that of your choice. For example, like I'm making lala, I put the lala inside and stir everything together and coat all the lala evenly with the sauce. And then do a quick taste test to adjust whether you need to add any more extra Kam Heong sauce to make it even more savory. And once the shellfish are cooked through and well coated with the sauce, it's ready to serve. It's that simple. So we have prepared chicken, we have prepared shellfish. How about vegetables? Yes, definitely. Kam Heong is also very nice if you cook it together with vegetables. And I'm going to show you two different ways of cooking it. The eggplant, and also I will cook the Kam Heong with the beans. Once you have cut the eggplants to the size that you want, simply place the eggplants into the skillets or wok and then saute them with some oil, or you may need to add a little bit of water for a few minutes until the eggplants become tender. Once tender, remove the eggplant from the skillet and then you put the Kam Heong sauce into the same skillet and then slowly start to heat it up until it starts to bubble. So once the sauce is already heated up, return the eggplant to it and then toss it everything together until well coated. And that's it. And that's it. And that's it. How simple is it and how fast it can be done? Now you have another dish on your table. How about long bean? I can use the same method to cook the long beans. First, cut the long beans into short sections and then put it into a wok or the skillets again, add a little bit of oil, saute it, or you may need to add a little bit of water if you really need, and wait until it begins to turn soft. Now once they are cooked, add the Kam Heong sauce and stir fry briefly until everything is well coated and fragrant. And there you have it, another dish is done. Pretty easy. Lastly, I want to show you how to use the Kam Heong sauce as the topping of fish. I will use it to be the topping of the fried fish. And I have another video to show you how to fry the whole fish, which I'm not going to repeat here, and I will leave the link to that particular video in the description below this video. But for now, let's say we already have the fish. So what we need, it is pretty simple. You just take the sauce, heat it up, add a little bit of water if it is too dry, and then just spread it on top of the fish. Once you have done that, you may want to garnish it with some red chili and some curry leaves. And that's our fried fish with Kam Heong topping. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy this kind of presentation of my video, which normally I don't do that. Usually I would just cook from the beginning to the end of one full recipe. So if you like this, let me know and I will do more about this in the future. Meanwhile, enjoy cooking in your kitchen. Bye for now.